You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports Porters. Well, I saw this a few minutes ago in passing, and it was kind of like music playing, and then all of a sudden, the record scratch happened, and everything stopped. Because I was like, what in the hell is going on exactly? With Caitlin Clark and this out for the season, this injury, why is she taking part in shoot around? I don't understand what's happening here. I saw this video and I'm like, this is what somebody does when they're getting ready to actually play. I mean, are we not asking the right questions? And this is why I came out and said, who made the decision to shut her down? Was it Caitlin Clark and her representatives, aka agents and medical team? Was it the Fever medical team and Fever management and Caitlin Clark all together? Who exactly ordered the code red? Because, I mean, this is why we want transparency. Okay, you're dealing with the biggest star in women's sports, and you're seeing the effect of it, by the way. Indiana Fever playoff game, nearly 50% off the viewership from game one of last year to game one of this year. Yikes. And even worse, seeing that drop off, I mean, actually it proves us right. It validates us but it makes the Indiana Fever look worse that people were hanging on believing that Caitlin Clark was coming back. So this video emerged earlier, and it's Fever shoot around, and Caitlin Clark is all up in it. All right, she is all up in this. Right here, right there. And she's out there just shooting threes, hanging out. And I'm like, this is exactly what a player does when they're going to play. Our return is coming. A return is imminent. And the problem with this is it raises too many questions. You know, it just does. It gets people asking, what the hell is going on here exactly? I mean, what is going on? It helps to see her get better. It does, but why wouldn't she just be off her feet? She's not supposed to be coming back. I mean, the earliest we believe she would play basketball again would be unrivaled, and I think a lot of us don't think she's actually going to play in that league. So you would be looking at May of next year. What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing? And it leads people like me to make these kind of videos. So after this came out, the question was asked. Jenny O just flat asked Scott Agnes, Scott, can you tell us if Caitlin is eligible to return for a playoff game this season? ? We know they said she's out for the season, but does that mean she's not eligible to play in the playoffs? Scott Agnes, sure, she's, quote, eligible, but she's out for the season. The decision has been made. I don't love the tone of that answer. I don't, because there's some, why you guys still asking? Well, it's because she's showing up shooting in a shoot around. That's why people are asking. That's why people are asking. You know, I mean, that's I mean, there's reasons that people are asking this question. Fever holding morning shoot around ahead of game 3. I mean, you know, Oh, yeah, here with D Ninja is pointing out something that happened in sports history. Rod Woodson came back for the Steelers in the Super Bowl. That's actually happened quite a bit, where an NFL player thought they were going to be out for the year, they hustled, and they got all the way back and actually showed up at the Super Bowl. Or made it back for the playoffs. Joe Burrow, right now, Bengals quarterback. Turf toe, out for 3 months. They anticipate him back right as the playoffs are getting ready to start. And you know, you got a series right now where it's 1-1. They win a game. And they're in the semifinals. Well, as an organization, as a team, as players, aren't you doing a disservice if you don't look back at Caitlin Clark and rerun this whole thing through your process? Because let's be real here. If they make the semifinals and Caitlin Clark comes back, they have a chance to go on and win the WNBA championship. With Caitlin Clark, it changes everything. They would have a puncher's chance to go on and win the WNBA championship. If she can go, don't you have to activate her? I mean, most of these players that's playing right now, none of them's 100%. Maybe the ones that's been on the street that they brought in late in the year, but the ones that's been playing all season, they're not 100%. No way. No way. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't understand. Kane right here. WNBA rules allow for a player designated out for season due to injury to be activated to play in the playoffs if they recover and are medically cleared to do so. I mean, she's been shooting and stuff forever now. If this team makes the semifinals, what are we doing? What are we doing then? You're how many wins away from winning the championship? From Caitlin Clark raising a trophy and changing everything, changing the narrative of the entire season. I don't know. But by all means, keep having videos out there. Keep having Caitlin Clark in shoot-arounds. That's going to continue to keep people. What's going on? Why is Caitlin out there? Blah, blah, blah. That's not fair to the fan base. It's not. It's bullshit is what it is. Again, there's not enough transparency. Why exactly is Caitlin Clark out there if she is out for the season? Question mark. I want to answer to that question. Is anybody actually going to have the cojones to ask any of this media that you can tell is hanging around? Are you actually going to show a pair? Or if you ain't got a pair, you actually going to, I mean, just some intestinal fortitude to ask the franchise the tough questions. If they try to blackball you, you destroy them. You're in the media, for crying out loud. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.